Hello students, I hope all of you are doing fine and staying safe. Today we are going to solve your worksheet 2.3, right? So please be ready with your solutions and verify all the answers. If any incorrect, please do the necessary correction. Right? So let us start with worksheet 2.3. First question. You had to form a quadratic polynomial when the sum and the product of a quadratic polynomial were given. So, in the first sub question, s is 1 upon 2, p is minus 2. Right? Formula px is equal to k x square minus sx plus p. Right? So, k x square minus 1 upon 2x and minus 2. Right? You remember that we don't have to keep a denominator in your answer, so we take LCM. So this is 2x square minus x minus 4 divided by 2. Right? The final answer does not require 2 in the denominator, so I take it outside below the k, that is 2x square minus x minus 4. Therefore, 2x square minus x minus 4 is the required polynomial. Right? Now some of you had the question that what is k? Right? K is a constant. Right? Which represents infinite similar polynomials. Because the same polynomial can be also expressed as 4x square minus 2x minus 8. Right? Because here if I see what is common, I can say 2 is common. And if 2 is common, then what is 2? 2 is going to be the value of k. It can be also 6x square minus 3x minus 12. Right? It can be 8x square minus 4x minus 16. So k is a constant which represents infinite similar polynomials. Right? And we don't have to include this in our final answer. Right? Now we talk about this formula. Where did we get this formula? The formula is to be remembered for chapter 2. Right? The derivation or how does this formula come into existence can be understood when we actually find the roots alpha and beta in chapter number 4. Right? So right now, please verify your answer. Check if it is correct. If anything incorrect, please note it down. Okay, proceed with the second sum. In the second sum, s is equal to 2, p is equal to minus 4. Right? So px k x square minus sx plus p, which will be k x square minus 2x minus 4. No need for any LCM, therefore I can say x square minus 2x minus 4 is the required polynomial. Right? I will also do your sum number 3 as well as 4. Please check it out. Then you can verify your answers. First, in the third one, s is equal to minus 3, p is equal to 2. formula px is equal to k x square minus sx plus p, which is k x square minus of minus 3 x plus 2. The minus and the minus of the formula will be k x square plus 3x plus 2. Therefore, I can say x square plus 3x plus 2 is the required polynomial. Right? Question 4. S is given as minus 2 root 3. P is given as minus 9. So, Px will be x square, P of x will be k x square minus sx plus p, which is k x square minus of minus 2 root 3x plus, that is going to become minus, so k x square plus 2 root 3x minus 9. Therefore, x square plus 2 root 3x minus 9 is the required polynomial. Right? So that was question number 4, 3 and 2. Please verify your final answers. If any incorrect, please make the necessary correction. Okay, we proceed. Question 5. S minus 1 upon 4, P 1 upon 4. So Px will be k x square minus sx plus p. This is minus of minus 1 by 4x plus 1 by 4. Right? K. Here below x square you have 1. So now it is necessary we take your LCM for 1, 4 and 4. What is that? 4. So this will be multiplied to 4. This number will be multiplied to 1 and the last number also multiplied to 1. So what I get is 4x square plus x plus 1. You remember that 4 cannot be kept inside the bracket. So k by 4, 4x square plus x plus 1. In the final answer, we are only going to use what is inside the bracket. Therefore, I can say 4x square plus x plus 1 is the required polynomial. Right? So, do not keep anything in the denominator when you are writing the final answer, as well as do not include the k. We only have to write the polynomial inside the bracket. So please verify your answer. If anything incorrect, please make the necessary corrections. Okay, let us proceed. Question 2, same as your previous question. Here you are given the sum is -3 and p is 2. Therefore, after performing your initial steps, I am directly writing the answer. In this case, your required polynomial is x square plus 3x plus 2. Right? Same steps as we have done in the previous 5 sums, so I am not writing every step. I am just putting the value of s as well as p. S is what? -3 and p is what? 2. The minus of the s and the minus in the formula make it plus 3x and finally plus 2. Question 3. We are being asked to find the formula, we are given the polynomial px is equal to ax square minus bx plus c. And now you are asked to find alpha plus beta. Just to avoid the confusion, what I am going to do is write it, that means write the formula for alpha plus beta in the form of words. That is minus coefficient of x upon the coefficient of x square. Right, now minus sign of the formula, coefficient of x is minus b, coefficient of x square is a. So only for this specific data or this specific polynomial, alpha plus beta comes out as what? B upon a. Remember, this is not the standard formula. This is only for this particular polynomial where the coefficient of x is minus b. Right? Question 4. Px is equal to ax square minus 6x minus 6. Now we are being told that the product of zeros is 4. Now, how do we express product of zeros? So I can say alpha into beta. In mathematics is stands for equal to. So alpha into beta is equal to 4. Now what is alpha into beta? So I can say the formula is c upon a, that is equal to 4. Now if I look at my required polynomial, what is c? The constant term minus 6. And what is a? So it is a itself. So a will be, if I cross multiply minus 6 upon 4, I can reduce it and give you minus 3 upon 2. Right? So please verify 2, 3 and 4, then we proceed. Okay, let us proceed to sum number 5. We are given the polynomial as f of t is equal to kt square plus 2t plus 3k. Right? We are told that the sum of the zeros is equal to the product. Right? Sum of the zeros is equal to the product of the zeros. So, formula for sum of zeros, alpha plus beta equal to alpha into beta. Now the formula we know, minus b upon a is a c upon a. A and a will cancel because they are in the same denominator. That means even if I cross multiply a on the other side of equal to, a and a will cancel. Now what is b? Right? So I can say 2. What is c? So I can say 3k. This is c, this is b. So what is k? K will be minus 2 upon 3. Right? K will be minus 2 upon 3. So please verify your answer, right, carefully, and if any mistakes, please make the necessary correction. Okay, let us start with the next question. Question 6. Polynomial is px is equal to x cube minus 2x square minus 15x. है ना? So this time the polynomial which is given is a cubic polynomial, right? So first we decide what is a. So 1, b minus 2, c minus 15, and constant term d is equal to 0. Right? What are we asked to find? We are asked to find the sum of the zeros. That means alpha plus beta plus gamma. The formula is minus of b upon a. What is minus b? So I can say minus of minus 2 upon 1, which is equal to 2, because minus minus become plus. Then we are asked to find alpha into beta into gamma, which will be minus d upon a. What is d? 0. What is a? 1. So final answer 0. Right? Remember, this time we have a cubic polynomial, that is why we see the third 0, that is gamma. Please verify your answer. Okay, let us proceed. Question 7. Given polynomial ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. This is in fact your standard cubic polynomial, right? For this, we are being asked to find the value for 1 upon alpha plus 1 upon beta plus 1 upon gamma, right? Now, what we can do is take an LCM. Alpha, beta, gamma, the product of all three of them is the LCM, right? Now, in the first denominator, we find alpha is present in the LCM also, right? The first denominator alpha is present in the denominator alpha, the LCM what we have. So what is left? These two terms, that is beta gamma, that will be multiplied to 1 in the numerator, so that is beta gamma. Same pattern, using the same pattern in the second denominator, I have beta. Which two are not present from the LCM? Alpha and gamma. So I write plus alpha gamma. Third denominator I have gamma. So who is not there? Alpha and beta. So that is what I write in the numerator. Now, numerator is the formula minus, in fact, C upon A, right? And alpha, beta, gamma is the formula minus D upon A. So it is a fraction divided by a fraction. How to solve this? The fraction of the numerator, I will write it as it is. But the fraction of the denominator, I will write it on the side of C upon A, but the reciprocal of it. That means I will write A upon minus D. Right? Basically what we are doing is writing it as the reciprocal, but with what sign? Multiplication. So what happens? A and A will cancel. What I get is a minus C upon D. So since it is an MCQ, the correct option will be C. Right? Once again I repeat. What am I doing is I am taking the LCM for alpha, beta, gamma. So I take the LCM alpha, beta, gamma. Right? Because there are three different variables, the LCM will be a product of all three of them. Now, in the first denominator, alpha is present. So what from the LCM I will multiply in the numerator? So the remaining two, that is beta, gamma. In the second denominator, I have beta. Who is not present? Alpha, gamma. In the third denominator, gamma is present. So what is not present? Alpha, beta. I multiply. Numerator, what I see is the formula C upon A, not minus, just C upon A. Denominator minus D upon A. What I find is A and A can get cancelled. That is the first way of multiplication. But actually how it happens, I write the numerator fraction as it is into the denominator fraction, but the reciprocal, that is A upon minus D, A and A cancel. Right? Simply when I am going to multiply, observe my two fingers. When I am going to multiply, I am going to write the reciprocal. That means A will go in the numerator, D will come in the denominator. Right? Please verify your answer. If incorrect, please make the necessary correction. Okay, let us proceed. Next question. Question 8. The polynomial is kx cube minus 6x square plus 11x minus 6. We are being told that the product of the polynomials is 4. Find the value of k. So if you can see, a is k, b is minus 6, c is 11, d is minus 6. Now, product formula alpha, beta, gamma is equal to 4. Formula for alpha into beta into gamma. So I can say minus d upon a is equal to 4. Put the value for d, that is minus 6. I cross multiply 4 is equal to a. Minus minus plus, and this will cancel. So a will be equal to 3 upon 2. Right? As per your MCQ, the correct option will be B. Right? Please verify. Okay, so this was your solution for worksheet 2.3. In our next lecture, we will continue with the division algorithm sums. Thank you.